Namaste students. Today we are going to start with our next topic of chapter integrals, which we are going to continue. That is integrals of some particular functions. Integrals of some particular functions. Now children, there are 6 particular forms, very important, and you are going to add these 6 forms in your list of the formulas. You are maintaining concepts notebook. You have to write these 6 formulae also in those list of formulas which we have written on the day 1. Alright, because right now we will derive these formulas. After that you can use these as an integration formula in any question wherever this particular form is coming. I'll just read out the formulas first, then one by one we will derive this, we will solve it. If suppose the same question comes as to solve, so you should know how this formula has come. Alright, the first is the integration of 1 upon, so you can write this dx here also, doesn't matter, 1 upon x squared minus a squared, 1 upon x squared minus a squared, this form, it should be x squared minus a squared. A means it's a constant here, so integration will be 1 by 2a log of x minus a upon x plus a plus c. 1 by 2a log of x minus a upon x plus a plus c. Alright, and if the same thing comes in a square minus x square, it is 1 upon a square minus x square, so it is 1 by 2a log of a plus x, a minus x. Don't get confused. X square minus a square, x minus a, x plus a. When it is a square minus x square, it is 1 by 2a log of a plus x upon a minus x. Then integration of 1 upon, if I write dx this side, 1 upon x square plus a square. See, we have already written this formulas, girl. In the first, when we were relating it with differentiation, you remember? Integration of x square plus 1. You remember integration of x square plus 1. What is the integration of x square plus 1? Recall the formulas. Whose differentiation was it? It was the differentiation of, you say x square plus 1, or we write it as 1 plus x square. Normally you have done like 1 plus x square. That's one and same thing. Alright? X square plus 1 or 1 plus x square. Whose integration was, what was the integration of this? It was tan inverse x plus c. Remember? 1 plus x square is tan inverse x plus c. It's the same thing. So this was a particular form when the constant is only 1. Alright? But in place of 1, it can be 2 square, 3 square, it can be 4 here, it can be 8 here, it can be anything. So how to generalize? That would be, if I write the integration of it, it would be 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. It's the same form. Alright? Then integration of dx upon 1 dx upon under the root x square minus a square. 1 upon under the root x square minus a square. 1 is with x square minus a square, 1 is with x square plus a square. Alright, that is log of x plus under the root x square minus a square plus c. Fine. And if it comes 1 upon under root x square plus a square, here it is x square minus a square, here it is x square plus a square. It will be log of x plus under the root x square plus a square plus c. See both. It is x square minus a square. This is x square plus a square. Alright. And if it comes 1 upon under root a square minus x square. Again recall, we have done this formula earlier also. What is the integration of 1 upon under root 1 minus x square? It is either sine inverse x or minus cos inverse x, and this is the general form of it. In place of 1, any constant can be there. So what is the integration of 1 upon under root a square minus x square form? That is sine inverse x by a plus c. Sine inverse x by a plus c. Alright, so again children, you have to write all these 6 formulas in your list of the formulae which we have already written. So add these 6. Now we'll do the derivation of these formulas. We will do the derivation of these formulas. Now if I talk about the first one, what was the first one? 1 upon see this form whenever it is x square minus a square, no? What are the factors? This is a square minus b square form. Next topic of integration, we will be doing partial integration by partial fraction. Remember when we wrote the methods of integration, first was integration by substitution, then it was integration by partial fraction. This type of questions directly can be solved by integration of partial fraction. That is later. Right now we have not done topic, so we have to think about it. So what am I doing? Can I multiply and divide by any constant? There is no problem. Alright, because what am I going to do? I have multiplication in the denominator and that's a problem for me. So what I need to do, I have to break this multiplication. So I am writing this 2a plus a. Alright, now I need to introduce this x. So I am going to add x into it and I am going to subtract x. X is added and x is subtracted. X is added and x is subtracted. Alright, so now what I am going to write, I have to make exactly the same thing, type of thing which is there in the denominator. So 1 my pair is x plus a. From these two I am taking minus common because I want x minus a. Alright, now can I split? And here x plus a cancel, x minus a cancel. What are we left with? Now let's correlate which form it is of integration. We know the form. Remember, we have done the integration of 1 upon x. What is the integration of 1 upon x? Log of x plus c. So whenever I have 1 upon a linear factor, say 1 upon x plus 2, 1 upon 2 minus x, 1 upon x plus 3, anything. If it is a 1 upon a single linear factor, so integration is always log. And whatever is the coefficient of x that you have done in substitution also, whatever is the coefficient of x, that comes in denominator. So it will be 1 by a log of ax plus b plus c. So directly now you have to remember, alright, you don't have to apply some substitution, nothing. So whenever it is 1 upon a linear factor, integration is always log of that factor. But in division, what will come? The coefficient of x. Whatever is the coefficient of x, if suppose it is 1 upon 2 minus x. So log of 2 minus x and x coefficient is minus 1, that will come in denominator. Alright, so now integrate. It will be log of x minus a. Now apply the rule of log n minus log n. This is what we had to prove. Is it clear? Alright. And children, same way, second you have to prove on your own. Second property, that was integration of a square minus x square, the second formula, 1 by 2a plus x upon a minus x, that you have to prove on your own in the same way. Later we will be proving it by using partial fraction also. Clear? Alright. So now we will prove the third one. We will prove the third formula which we did. Let's do the third one. Integration of 1 upon x square plus a square. We know the answer, that is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. See some basic rules of substitution. We have done this in inverse trigonometry also. Like if a question has something of the sort x square plus a square, the substitution in the place of x we always substitute a tan theta. The question can be solved by a cot theta also. Alright, a tan theta, or it can be solved by a cot theta also. Fine. And preference is always tan. There is some reason, just a simple thing, nothing as such to cram. In place of a, if I put a tan theta, it will become a square tan square theta plus a square common. So it will be tan square theta plus 1, and that is secant square theta. Just simple identity. Alright, so just to make a question easier, so if we use these substitutions, it will be helpful to us. It will be helpful to us. Alright, and if the question has the form x square minus a square, so preference is a secant theta. The question can be solved by a cosecant theta also. Again the reason, a square common, it will be secant square theta minus 1, that's equals to tan square theta. And if question has a square minus x square, the substitution would be x is equals to a sine theta or a cos theta. Simple. It will become 1 minus sine square, that is equals to cos square. Alright, if I see the type, if I compare with it, I have the first one. So I'll put and children, I told you when we were doing method of substitution, I said the most important method of integration. This is the base for everything. You keep doing any method, that is one thing which will be used everywhere. Alright, so you have to thorough with it. So x is equals to a tan theta. What do we do next step when we substitute? Differentiating both sides with respect to the new variable which we have used. Differentiation of x dx. A is a constant, will remain as it is. Differentiation of tan would be secant square theta, and differentiation of theta d theta. Alright, means it. Now substitute. In place of dx, I have a secant square theta d theta. So a is a constant, I can keep it outside. So it would be secant square theta d theta. Alright. Denominator, in place of x, I am putting a tan theta. So it will become a square tan square theta plus a square. A square I can take common from these two. It will go out of the integral as it is a constant. Alright, just cancel, 1 by a is left. What is the integration? What is 1 plus tan square theta? 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. I hope remember identities which you have done in class 10. And I told you number of times, trigonometry will never leave you. This is one thing which will never leave you. So we will integrate 1 with respect to theta. Whenever we integrate constant with respect to theta, that variable comes. So it is theta plus c. Integration of a constant is that variable with respect to which we are integrating theta. Now we need to substitute the value of theta. Let's find the value of theta from here. X upon a tan theta. I need the value of theta, so this tan will go that side. It will become tan inverse. So value of theta is tan inverse x by a. Let's substitute here. 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Alright, so that's the formula. Integration of 1 upon x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Fine. Let's check the next one. Fourth. What was the fourth? We can integrate. What was the fourth one? Integration of x square plus a square under the root. Or alright, the sequence, whatever we wrote, if suppose we solve under the root a square minus x square, 1 upon under root a square minus x square, or if you want to follow the sequence, we did x square minus a square. So that's up to you. After this we did Let's do the following sequence. Alright. 1 upon under root x square minus a square. Which form? X square minus a square, the second one. So I'll put x is equals to a secant theta. Differentiate dx. A is a constant. Differentiation of secant theta is secant theta tan theta d theta. Substitute. A I'll take out. In place of dx, it is a secant theta tan theta. In place of x, I'll take a square out. When out of the under root, a square will go out, it will become a. Inside we are left with cancel. Secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta, and tan square theta under the root will become tan theta. Tan and tan cancel. Integration of secant. What is the integration of secant? Recall, children. We did integration of secant. What was the integration of secant? It is log of, we did in the method of substitution if you remember. We derived it also. Integration log of secant theta plus tan theta. Secant theta plus tan theta. Now see, from here I can find the value of theta. Secant theta is not a problem. What is secant theta? Secant theta is x by a. Secant theta is x by a. But along with what did we forget? C, very important. We should not forget this. Alright, now I have the value of secant theta, that is x by a, but I need the value of tan theta also. So we have an identity. What do we know? Tan theta is equals to under the root secant square theta minus 1. Let's put the value. What is secant square? It will be, so we got the value of tan also, we got the value of secant also. Let's put the value. Alright, that is x by a. And what is the value of tan? That is now if I correlate with the formula which we did, the formula of it was 1 upon under root x square minus a square was log of x plus under root x square minus a square. A wasn't there. A wasn't there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply the rule of log m upon n. What is log m upon n? Log m minus log n. Log m minus log n. See, it's a constant log a. Log a is a constant. This is constant, this is constant. Ultimately, this is a one constant. Constant plus constant is constant. So I can write C1 or you write just C. That doesn't matter. Alright, so this is how we are going to derive. And for the derivation, very, very important rule these are. Alright, let's check the next one. The same way we will do the next one. Fifth widget, that was integration of 1 upon under root x square plus a square. Which form? The first one. differentiate, substitute, you should put it equals to I. It will be, I have taken out, in place of dx, it will be a secant square theta. In place of x, alright, a square common from the denominator, but when it will go out of the under root, it will become a. Little shortcut I am doing. What is left? Tan square theta plus 1. What is tan square theta plus 1? That is secant under root, secant square, but it is an under root, so it will be only secant theta. Cancel the term. So what is the integration of secant? Log of alright, again the same way, put the values. Tan theta is x by a, but along with tan theta I need the value of secant also. What is secant theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta or tan square theta plus 1, that's one and same thing. Put the value of tan put here the value of secant theta and tan theta. It will be secant theta is this, tan theta is this, so I will just keep tan theta in front. Again the same thing, applying the rule of log. Log A will be adjusted with C because that's a constant. Constant minus constant or constant plus constant is constant. So log of, that means 1 upon under the root x square plus a square, the integration is 1 log of x plus under root x square plus a square. Alright, the same way we will prove the sixth one, the last particular form which we did. What was that? Which form is it? A square minus x square, the last one. So I'll put x is equals to a sine theta. Differentiate. Alright, differentiation of x and with respect to theta. So put the values. Dx is a cos theta, a I have taken out. In place of x, I will put a sine theta, so it will become a square sine square theta. Fine. A will go out of the under root, a square if I take common, when it go out of the under root, it becomes a. What is 1 minus sine square theta? Cos square theta, and that is in under root, so it will be cos theta only. Cancel. What are we left with? 1. What is the integration of 1? Integration of 1 is always the variable with respect to which we are integrating. We are integrating with respect to theta. So theta will come. Let's find the value of theta from here. Alright, first of all this a goes here. Then I need the value of theta, so it will be sine inverse x by a, so substitute. So that means the integration of 1 upon under root a square minus x square is sin inverse x by a. So children, this is all about the special forms. Alright, the second form you have to try on your own as we did the first one. Clear?